pause after every sentence, because if there are any mistakes, I will not be able to correct them. Because when you will stop speaking, I will forget everything. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So please stop after
Okay, ma'am.
every sentence. Yeah.
Ma'am, I was telling you, I have spent almost 22 years in corporate sector. That is the experience is the other thing, but which experience I gained from. Assalamu alaikum.
Hi, what's your
Good
name?
morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Shakila Mumtaz.
Okay, Shakila, tell me about yourself.
I already told you my name is Shakila Mumtaz. I live in Rawalpindi. There are two family members, me and my husband. I done my MBA in 2013. My qualification is MBA HR, and through distance, I get my education through distance learning. Not I get take the proper classes. It's a private university where I get my education. Right now, I am a homemaker. Before 3 or 4 years, I was working in a private organization that was corporate sector. Almost, I am having experience of 22 years there. After that, I resigned my job. I resigned from my job.
Okay.
2-3 years back, because I want to pursue my education further. I want to get a diploma kind of or certification in HR. That's why I resigned from my job. And after soon after 2 or 3 months, COVID came, and my all plans destroyed. I want to get my education through proper taking regular classes on campus, not online. I want to take the class. I want to get the classes through on campus, regular classes. That's why COVID came, and I visited to many universities for getting the education. But all universities were replied, if you want to get the education online, you can get the admission here. But I don't prefer it. I prefer to get my education on campus, not online. I don't prefer that. I am homemaker. I voluntarily joined the school also, where I teach the students, and I teach their different subjects. Whenever teacher doesn't came, I take their class, and science subject, SST or English. Mostly I prefer to take the class of English because I want to improve my English. I want to fluent myself in English. That's why I prefer to take the classes of English in that school. I voluntarily joined that school. No, right now I am homemaker, and I live in Rawalpindi.
So Shakila, you told me, you said my two family members.
Me and my husband.
Yeah, you should say there are two family members, me and my husband.
There are two.
And you said I get my education in, you told me the year. What was the year?
2013.
Instead of that, you should say I completed my education in 2013. Okay?
Okay.
And then you said that I get my education from distance learning, not regular classes. So there you should say I did my education from a distance learning platform. I did not do a regular course. After that, you said I resigned from my job because I want to study. So for that, you should say I wanted to pursue my studies further. I wanted to. मैं करना चाहती थी. I wanted to. Pursue my studies further.
Pursue my studies. Okay. I wanted to pursue my studies.
Yes. And after that, you were telling me about that school that you have joined. So there you are teaching. I mean, are you a teacher or a student there?
No, I am a teacher there.
What do you teach?
As a backup.
Okay.
I teach their different subjects, junior classes. You can say primary section and above till 7th, 8th, 9th class standard.
Okay. So junior to 7th, 8th class. So I teach different subjects there. Instead of saying I teach there different subjects, that will be wrong. You
Yes.
should say, I teach different subjects there, or I teach different subjects in that school.
Okay, I teach different subjects there in that school.
And you teach English
in different classes. I prefer to teach them English. And I asked to school principal, please prefer to send me their classes for teach them English.
You told the principal that you prefer to take English classes.
To take the English classes. Okay.
Tell me, how are the students? Do you like teaching there?
Ma'am, it was an amazing and wonderful experience of teaching. I spent a lot of time in corporate sector as a in HR department and other departments also. But the teaching experience, through teaching experience, I learned a lot. So many things. Then I capable to speak in front of you some little words. I learned in my career also, but not you cannot compare to this teaching profession to other profession. Teaching profession is a noble profession, and where we learn many things. I think so. You can't learn to other places or other professions where you learn through teaching experience. And students are naughty, and some students are very don't they learn their lessons which we given them. And some students are very shining students. They are brilliant. We happy when they learn their lesson and memorize properly. We feel better and good when their response is good for me, and deliver everything with a good way.
Okay, you said it was the amazing experience. Here you should say it was an amazing experience. And I learned a lot of things through teaching, which I hadn't learned in the corporate sector. Here you get a very good experience. So you are enjoying here.
Yeah, I am enjoying here. Yeah. Because I spent almost 22 years in corporate sector.
आपने spend किया. You should say I have spent 22 years in the corporate sector, and here I'm enjoying. Pause after every sentence, because if there are any mistakes, I will not be able to correct them, because when you will stop speaking, I will forget everything. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So please stop after every sentence. Yeah.
Ma'am, I was telling you, I have spent almost 22 years in corporate sector. That is the experience is other thing, but which experience I gained from teaching is very, very good.
The experience that I got from corporate sector was different, but the experience that I get from teaching is completely different. That is what you want to say.
Yes, ma'am. It's totally a different experience of teaching career rather than my corporate sector experience. That was the job timings were long, and my earning was very handsome. I get the handsome salary from there also. But in teaching job, I do work as a voluntarily here. No get the salary from here. Just for time pass and get the good experience, and I want to influence myself in English. That's why I joined a school.
Okay, so let's correct the sentences. You said the timings were wrong.
Long timings.
Long timing. Okay.
Office timings were long timings.
Working hours.
Hectic.
But you used to get handsome salary there. But now here, since you are working voluntarily, you are not getting any salary, but you are getting the experience and you are feeling good. And you want your English to be fluent. You want to make your English fluent.
Yeah, I want to make my English fluent.
Yes. So do you think your English is improving by teaching?
Yeah, ma'am. I search so many things for the students, for short sentences, classroom manners, and I do practice in classrooms. Our atmosphere is not good in English, and there is not atmosphere to speak English. People each other. Students do not speak English each other. Our environment, our culture, our atmosphere is not here to speak English with each other. Even students do not speak in at home, do not speak at school, do not speak outside, and they speak our national language, which is Urdu, or otherwise other languages are Punjabi or other languages they speaks here. They don't try to speak English. I prefer to speak them English, and I ask them to speak these sentences, short sentences. You should speak in English.
You search for the topics and you prepare some sentences to speak with them, and there is no English atmosphere. Children don't speak English with the teachers, with each other,
Yeah.
and they don't speak English at home. You then try to teach them English and you try to speak English
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, ma'am.
Very good. Children
Yes,
are
ma'am.
also learning English.
Yeah, they also learning English when I teach the lesson, and I search the meaning via dictionary, and tell them you should apply these words in your normal life.
They then try to use those words in their daily use sentences.
They happy when we speak with them English.
They are very happy when we speak English with them. They are happy when we speak English with them.
They are happy when we speak English with them.
Yes. Okay, tell me, Shakila, what does your husband do?
He is a manager in a private sector on contract basis job.
Does he speak English?
He does not speak with me in English. I try to speak with him in English. He passionate. He also passionate to learn English, but don't try to speak with me in English all the time.
Here you can say he is also passionate about learning English, but he doesn't try to speak English with me.
Yes, ma'am. He doesn't try to speak English with me.
Right. Tell me, why do you want to learn English?
Ma'am, when I was in the office working, there was I feel I
in the corporate
yeah,
sector.
in corporate sector, so many other staff members when they speak fluently English, I feel embarrassed in front of them.
Let's correct every sentence because I will forget otherwise. When I was working in my office, there were other staff members and there were my colleagues who used to speak very fluent English. I used to get embarrassed. Yeah. Go ahead.
I used to get embarrassed. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And that's time I was passionate to learn English. I resigned from my job with this reason also.
At that time, I became passionate to learn English, and because of this very reason, I resigned from my job.
I want to join my university because of this. There, when I speak the university students in English, might be I hope, and inshallah I improve my English also there if I join the
university again. After you become fluent in English, you want to join your university again. What course do you want to do after joining the university?
I want to apply for a diploma or certification in HR.
In HR, okay. So later on, you want to work as an HR executive in corporate sector only.
Yes, in corporate sector, I want to work in HR department as an executive, so on executive seat.
But after you become fluent in English, you are waiting for that.
Yeah, I want to improve my English also because I feel it's a lacking of my in my fluent.
Okay, you feel that you lack good communication skills. If you have good communication skills, then you will be better. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
So what are you doing to improve your English, Shakila?
Ma'am, I listen and watch the videos, different videos. Like your videos, I recently follow to your videos, and I write down the write down the notes and write down your sentences and makes the notes and repeat them.
I makes is wrong. I make the notes. I listen to the videos,
I make the notes.
Watch the videos, and I make the notes, not makes. I make the notes.
Make the notes. I make the notes while listening your videos.
While listening to you. Listen के साथ टू आता है हमेशा. Okay.
Listen
your hobbies.
My hobby right now in these days, I most of the time I spend for watching videos and listening the English.
Listening to English content and watching English content.
My hobby is listening and watching English content
Okay.
right now in these days.
What do you do for enjoyment?
Enjoyment through comedy videos. I saw the Kapil Sharma show many times. I feel better. I feel happy. And watching the dramas, Pakistani dramas, I spend some time with.
So I like watching comedy shows and Pakistani dramas. And I have seen
Yeah.
Kapil Sharma show many times, which I really liked.
I really like Kapil Sharma show. And I saw also your Indian show, dancing shows and your
I've
singing
seen Indian
shows.
dancing shows also and singing shows also. So you love Indian shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love your all programs, except of your dramas. Actually, your dramas taking a long time and long period. They frustrated me. I spend little time for the little shows where I feel enjoy myself.
So you can't put except के साथ off नहीं लगेगा. I like all Indian shows except the Indian dramas. Except off नहीं. Except off नहीं आएगा.
Okay.
I like all the
Okay,
Indian
I
shows
like-
except Indian dramas. They run for years. They run for years, है ना? कई सालों तक चलते
They runs for years.
They
Yeah,
runs
yeah,
नहीं.
yeah.
They के साथ runs नहीं आएगा. Run. Not runs.
They run.
Whenever the subject is plural, run या go जो भी है उसके साथ s नहीं आएगा. They run for years.
Oh, okay.
अगर उसकी जगह एक
They
होता
run for
तो it runs for years. It होता तो एक होता तो ऐसा आएगा. And if it is they तो s नहीं आएगा.
Okay, got it.
So have you tried working on your tenses, English tenses?
I tried many times. When I taking the class in school, I teach the students. First, I prepare myself at home. When I deliver the lecture to them, that's I practicing also on the tenses. But when I speak, then I became forget. But when I writing something, I care I care the sentence where I use and how I use these sentence to tense.
Shakila, एक मिनट. आपने बोला when I taking the classes, when I writing the, when I के साथ writing या I के साथ taking नहीं आता है. When I take the classes,
Okay. When I take the classes,
I understand the tenses and then I teach them. But when I speak, then I forget. When I writing नहीं होगा. When I write, then I remember. But when I speak, then I forget about the grammar concepts and the grammar rules.
okay, ma'am. I know about present indefinite tense.
Okay. So,
If you want to ask any question
because you are making
regarding
mistakes in present indefinite tense. That is why I said let's
Okay.
discuss the present indefinite tense. जब मैं क्लास में पढ़ाती हूँ तो बच्चों को आराम से समझ में आ जाता है. How will you say that in English?
when I teach the students in the classroom, all students can understand me easily.
Very good. Now you spoke well. And when you were talking to me, you were making mistakes in every sentence in the present indefinite tense. That means when you think about a sentence and you translate in your head, then you speak correctly. Otherwise, when you don't think and don't translate, then you don't speak correctly. Then you make mistakes. That when you are speaking English, you shouldn't translate it in your head. सीधे आपके मन से निकलनी चाहिए. And you don't translate it, सीधे it comes out of your mouth. If English is your second language, it is difficult to think
Yeah.
directly in English. हिंदी मीडियम वाले सारे बच्चे ही ऐसा करते हैं. They first listen to the Hindi sentence and then they translate and then they speak. Initially it's okay. But धीरे धीरे आपकी प्रैक्टिस अच्छी होती जाएगी तो you will not have to translate और आपके मुंह से भी correct ही निकलेगा.
Actually, ma'am, I don't have atmosphere of English.
Nobody around you speaks English.
Nobody is
That is
here
the
to
problem.
speak. That's why I was anxiously waiting for you to speak with you, to talk with you, to meet you. I admire you, ma'am. I adore you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's your great job, ma'am. You are doing this. Keep it up, ma'am. I like this. I was waiting when I got your number after more effort. You can't believe. I was searching your number. I did email also you for 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay, so you can say I emailed you also 2-3 weeks ago. So how did you get my number? From where did you get my number?
I reached you via last night. I was listening I was listening you. I listened to you
I was listening to
while
you.
I was listening to you via your video. You were telling to someone, please come on my Insta where you connect me. I on Insta and check to your profile. Yeah, I tried to check the Facebook, your YouTube channels. I
I
scroll
tried to check your
everything.
Facebook profile. I tried to check
Yeah,
your Facebook profile.
I tried to check your Facebook
Yes.
profile. Excellent. And you, I obliged and grateful to you. You fix an appointment for me, and you give the time for me. And
Actually, because of the time difference, I had to wait for 20 minutes, and even then you didn't join. Then I gave that
I
slot to
apologize.
someone else because I didn't know that there is a 30-minute gap in India and Pakistan time. I didn't know that, and I think you also didn't know that.
You can't believe I was watching to clock many times. What is time now? What is time now? What is time now? I charged my cell phone. I done my net package for your video. Because of that, my might be my net package finished. My call dropped. My Zoom meeting dropped. That's why I was so concerned for this video, for your this interview, for meeting. I was so much concerned. It's my first experience and first talk to you and first one-on-one meeting, you can say.
It's wonderful, and
Thank you so much, ma'am. And you can ask more questions and you can correct me also here.
okay. But Shakila, now I have another meeting at 12:30. It was a lovely talk. I enjoyed the conversation. So all the
Thank
best.
you so much. And
You will really become fluent if you keep working at it. Keep reading every day and keep watching English content. Right?
I listened your videos and watch your videos where you suggest the students and watch the Friends series.
Yeah.
I will try to watch them.
Okay. So you should definitely watch some English videos, series, and movies.
One problem is there when they speak English, their language words are phrasal words, are idioms, are they use short words. Let's assume I am a girl. They say I'm a girl in short sentence. That's why I can't understand their language.
Understand how people speak in English because the way they speak on those shows, people speak like that only. The way it is written in a book, I am going to the mall. People don't speak like that. They would say, I'm going to a mall. तो आपको वो चीज की वो कैसे बोल रहे हैं वो उन shows से आएगा. Because normally, if you just learn from a book and then you try to speak English with your friends or at a school or somewhere, जैसे book में लिखा हुआ है, I don't know about this. अब वहां जाओगे तो people are not going to say, I don't know about this. They would say, I don't know about this. They will speak in a different manner, like we do in Hindi. हिंदी में हम ऐसे थोड़ी बोलते हैं आप क्या चाहते हो, हम भी बोलते हैं आप क्या चाहते हो. हम उसको थोड़ा सा इवॉल्व कर हम उसको चेंज करके बोलते हैं, राइट, टू मेक इट इजियर एंड मोर कंफर्टेबल फॉर अस. तो उसी तरह से इंग्लिश को भी कैसे बोलते हैं, अगर बोलने का तरीका नहीं आया, but you understand what you speak and you understand English perfectly, but you don't know the way and the style of speaking, फिर क्या फायदा होगा? Then people will still think कि इसको इंग्लिश नहीं आती. If you speak in a weird way, the other people are going to think इसको नहीं आती, अब ये भी किताब से पढ़ के आई है. उसके लिए आप शोज देखेंगे तो आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा कि बोलना ऐसे पड़ेगा, जैसे लिखा हुआ वैसे नहीं बोला जाता. Written English is different, spoken English is different. Like आप हिंदी देखेंगे, spoken Hindi and written Hindi are different.
Different. Actually, there is. I feel some problem there also.
Okay. So written हिंदी में तो क्या लिखा होता है, हम ऐसा कहना में असमर्थ हैं. But who speaks like that? Tell me. वो बोलेंगे हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. They speak differently. So style of speaking समझना is important. Actually, reading से भी ज़्यादा important है. If you watch English shows, Indian shows भी देखो. You watch Indian YouTube conversational videos plus English series and movies are very important.
Okay, ma'am, one question is also here. I was thinking about that. I will ask you. We use have been most of the sentences in more. Have been is the past perfect tense.
Present perfect continuous.
We use this sentence
Have been is present perfect.
present perfect continuous. I listened your videos. You when you use the I raised in Delhi and I born in Delhi, but I have been here all my life.
I have been
Means-
here all my life का मतलब हुआ मैं हमेशा से ही यहाँ रहती आ रही हूँ. जब आपको किसी भी
रहती
सेंटेंस
आ
में
रही
ये कहना होता है मैं ये बहुत टाइम से करती आ रही हूँ, वो सुबह से खेल रहा है, तो वैसे सारे सेंटेंसेस में हैव बीन आता है. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस.
Ma'am, please recommend me the some shows. I will prefer to watch them and series. I already listen. You recommend the Friends series.
The
Please
Friends series-
recommend me the movies where I can learn easily to English and shows.
There are so many. Every English movies is great. You have to see what kind of movies you like. You can just Google that good movies, good English movies to learn English, and you will get a very good list. And then you can shortlist and then start watching any movie. Any movie and any English series will help you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
So all
Have a
the best.
nice day, ma'am.
Yeah.
All
Same
the
to you.
best, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you so
bye.
much.